Today I am packing down Christmas here in my home. I have been working on that since I got up today, really. So that's what I'm doing today. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will start a new vlog, really. My first idea was that I would do everything in pink because I bought myself a new jacket, winter jacket, and I want to do like a beanie, a scarf or a neck warmer and maybe some gloves, fingerless gloves or something that I can have for my new jackets. But then I only had 5 skeins of pink yarn left, so I can't do that. But I still want to do something maybe in this, everything I do in this video will be in the same color. So then I went down to the basement and looked what yarn I had, and I actually have quite a lot in gray. I have light gray and I have dark gray yarn that I haven't been using that much. Dark gray mostly because when I crochet at nights it's a little bit harder to see when the yarn is dark, because the vision, why can I not talk today? My vision isn't what it used to be. But I actually think I still will do everything in gray. So we will just see what I am making in this video, what I will make in this video. So I think I will start to... I would like to do actually a scarf of some sort to use with my new wool jackets. And I haven't decided how I want to do my scarf, but I think I will have some sort of pattern in my scarf. So I think I will look if I can find any pattern for a nice looking scarf on YouTube and see if I can use that and maybe start with that, because it's easier to knit when it's dark outside with dark gray than it is to crochet, because when I knit I have all the stitches on my knitting needles and you don't have that when you crochet, because then I have to find every stitch. So yes, I think we will start to find a pattern for a scarf, really, and then we will start making a scarf with this gray yarn that I can use later. And this is for myself. Always when I try a new pattern, I will try it out, because I don't have the same yarn usually as they have in the tutorials on YouTube, because most of the tutorials that I look at is from the US or Canada or something like that, and we don't have the same yarn. I don't think I ever find something in Swedish, actually, any Swedish tutorials for patterns or so, but it doesn't matter. So when I try a new pattern I will use it with my yarn, but it's not, even if I have the same thickness, or I think I have the same thickness of the yarn as they have in the tutorial, it's usually not the same anyway. So I usually start by doing the pattern once and see how it turns out with my yarn, and then I have to correct maybe some things to make it fit, really, and be the same size and so on, or fit me, you know. So let's find a pattern for a scarf, and then I think we will start making a scarf, really. see what we can find. Yes, then I know how to do it actually. So let's see. I actually need to make some notes and see. I actually think I would like to use a little bit of a smaller hook than I did for the, or do I? Do I want to have this? Yes. Let's see what they recommend for this yarn. We will just, the first one will be my test scarf, and for the second scarf later on we will adjust if there is anything that we would like to adjust in the making of the scarf. Bigger hook, smaller hook, more stitches, fewer stitches, less stitches I might say. But I think I will use the same hook as I did for my beanies, and if I want a bigger or smaller hook I will do that on the next one. I always write down notes of what hook I use for the things I do, because if it take a while before I will make it again, I might not remember the hook size and so on, because it's often not the same as the tutorials. And then I have my notes. I can see I did use that size hook and I did that many stitches and so on. So I have that for next time. I also usually, when I have a whip bag where my whip is, whip projects, if I don't finish anything and it will be laying in a bag for some while, I always keep my hook with the project. That's how I always did it before, because I didn't always save my notes, but I do now in these small books actually. So I don't need to save my hook with my project, but I like to do it and I still do it. But if I finish the project and don't have a whip so I can see what hook size I used when I want to work on a scarf next time in like 5 months or so, it's good to have my notes, because then I don't need to try out what hook size I want to use again. So I will try this out with the same hook size as the beanie, and if I like that size and so on, I will write that down in my notes really. And also I used to write down how many stitches did I have in the beginning, how many stitches did I have on my cuffs, for example, if I do a hexagon cardigan, so I can remember that, and that will go so much faster next time when I work on my project. So let's see how many stitches we want and how long we want this scarf. So we will just try out really. Good morning, it's a new day, and I can tell you I did not have a good night's sleep tonight, so I am so tired today. But yesterday I started on this scarf, but when I started making the weed stitch on this one, it shrank a lot. So I actually can't hold out my arms with this scarf. Really too short. I kept going to crochet on it anyway because I just wanted to see if it would stretch, but it really doesn't, I must say. Maybe when you wear it, but if you can see, it's really short. It's really too short. So I want it at least down here. So I think that I will do at least 60 more chain. So we will then be at 220 stitches. But I actually kept going with this last night. And this is how much I got done with one with one skein. I will stop here. I will not finish it. I think I will let my niece try it and see if it fits her. Then she can have it if she wants to, and then I will finish this one. If not, I think I will frog it, because it is really too short for an adult to wear. I will leave this for now and start another one, of course. A little bit of a bummer because I didn't think that it would be so short. I didn't think that it would shrunk. I didn't think that it would shrunk that much, but it shrunk at almost 50 centimeters from where I did my start chain. So but now I tried that, so let's just add a lot more stitches. I actually think that the hook size was okay and for this yarn, so I don't need to change that. Oh, not a good one. But I will add, as you can see, I want at least like 30 centimeters on both sides, because I don't want it too long so it will go like down to my knees, but I want it at least, when I put it around me, I at least want it to go like down here. So I wonder if it will be enough with 60 extra more stitches. But I think that 60, if I counted the stitches last night and put on 30 on each side, I think that will be enough. Or 60 or 80. 60 or 80. I think I will try 240 stitches. So it will take much longer to make, of course, but that's the way it is, really. Let's see. I do my chain with a bigger hook size than I will use later on. I used a 5.5 when I did this wheat stitch, but for the chain I use a 6 millimeter crochet hook. so that they get a little bit bigger, because I have tended to crochet very hard, so, and these stitches always need to be a little bit looser. So I will do 240 stitches for this test number 2, and then I will work on that really today, because I think it will take some time. So let's do that. I do take small breaks and when I do, I work on this scarf. This was the one that got too small. It's too short. I actually really think that I will frog this one, but I think we will do that in another frog or finish video. So this is what I'm still working on. I didn't finish this yesterday because I work on it on and off when I'm doing other stuff. So when I take some breaks, I work on this. But as you can see, it's not much left. I will have 5 of these, so I have 1.5 left to do, and then it is done. Can't decide if I want tassels on it or not. I will see if there will be any yarn left from this skein, because I don't know if I want to open up a new skein just to make tassels, or maybe I will. We will see. But I work on this on and off today when I take some small breaks between packing down Christmas. So I took a shower and I have been working with all the Christmas stuff today. I still have a little bit left to do, but I took a pause, took a shower, and I think I will keep working on my scarf so I can get that done today. It will be done today, I have decided. But time is now 4 p.m. and I think I will sit down on the couch and do some crocheting. As you can see, it starts to get dark outside, so I think that in about 10 or 15 minutes it will be really dark outside. But it also snowing, so let me show you. So it does snow again. We haven't take away the lights outside. The lights outside will actually stay a little bit longer. But it's snowing as usual right now, and it will soon be dark. I think you can see that it's starting to get dark really. No, I will go inside again and sit on the couch. Inside I mostly just have the Christmas tree left, so I will take that down tonight. Here are some more things that I will get down in the basement, and I have some posters to change too, but I don't think I will change them today really. And it is like the same out here. It is not much left here either, so tomorrow I will take down all the Christmas ornaments. I don't know what you call them, but we still have the lights in the garden. I will take down that wreath, will go down. Of course, I will take that down because it's a little bit Christmassy, but the lights in the garden will stay a little bit more. because it gets dark still quite early in the days. So I will take down that tree, put it down the basement, and I have these trees that will go down the basement. Otherwise it's quite empty here right now. So most of the Christmas is gone. But now let's do some crocheting. I do have like 3 rows left to do, and then this scarf will be done. So let's do. I know it look like a mess in here too, but we will put back the couch when the Christmas tree is down and clean up a little bit. But now I want a break for a little time and do some crocheting. And this is done, really. I have 2 ends to weave in here because I have been using 2 skeins, but I will do that tomorrow. And then is the question if I will have tassels or not. I actually think I will try to put tassels on here, but that we will also do tomorrow if I will do so. So it's almost done. At least it is done. The question is just if I want tassels or not on this one. So let's start with the next project. Then we will start with the beanie. Did I use a 6? Really? So let's start the beanie. Sometimes. What? Why? I mean, why? how it looks right now, and I think the length is quite nice, and maybe some tassels down here on it. It's a nice length to have under a coat. I think this will be good, actually. So good morning. It's a new day, of course, or I might be saying good afternoon, because the time is almost 2 p.m. already. Today I took down the last few things of the Christmas stuff that I had left, so now it is all gone. And my partner needs to take down the Christmas tree. It's too big and too heavy for me. But yesterday I started on this beanie, and as you can see, I only did this. I didn't do very much on it actually, because I was quite tired. So I went to bed a little bit earlier than I used to. You know, I am a night person, so I can be up half the night really. But I was tired yesterday, and I think that is because there is a lot of cleaning and take away Christmas and all of that, and then people come by and all that stuff, so I was tired. But now my mom was here today also, and I was on the phone with a friend for a while and so on, so time just fly by. Now when I'm done with the Christmas stuff, I will take a break and work on my beanie. As I showed you yesterday, I got this scarf done, and I really like it, so I really want to do another one. So maybe I will also start on a light gray scarf today. I haven't weaved in the ends yet, but we will take that in the end of the video. Maybe I will do it, but it isn't much, so I will rather be working on this. So that is what I will do now. I think I will turn on my computer and maybe put on some vlog or something and work on this for a little bit, and then we will see how far we will get on this. I hope that I could get this done today, if there isn't other things that will come in my way, but we will see. So we will just keep working on this one. Let me know what you are working on right now. I mean, Christmas has passed and we don't need to do like Christmas present, but maybe you have somebody who has birthday soon and you maybe do something for them. Or do you just do like hats and scarves and so on, because it's still winter, of course? Or have you started something else? Or do you have maybe a little time now where you can just work on whatever you feel like to work on? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious what people work on right after Christmas and New Year's Eve, really. I work on scarves and beanies. So let's get to work then. So I'm almost done with this beanie. I've done the length that I need, so I will do my decrease rows and then this beanie will be done. So I will be done with this beanie today, and that feels great. The time is now 10:30 p.m. so it's quite late. I have worked on this beanie on and off today, between my house chores and so on, and it's really dark outside. So yes, I will finish this up and then I might start another project tonight, even if I won't be able to do too much on it, but I think I might start another project. But let's finish this beanie. Fel, nu gör jag fel. Så ska vi göra. Good morning. It's a new day and I have just been eating breakfast, and I think I will start the morning very slow today, just by sit down and do some crocheting while the sun is rising outside, really. So that will be my focus this morning. I haven't turned on the lamps here because it's quite cozy. The Christmas is like almost gone from our outdoor room. I have a few things that I need to put down the basement, but we will do that later, really. So it's really dark. I think he will take down this tree today, so I can finish off in our living room. So I will sit down here and do some crocheting for a while now in the morning here. It's kind of nice. It will be nice to start the morning slow. So I have my light gray yarn here, so I will actually start on a new scarf. break for a little walk. It's very gray and windy today, but it's really nice to get out and get some fresh air. Anyway, I love to walk by the water. So I'm sitting here and putting on some tassels on this scarf, and when I do so, I spotted something. Can you see it? Well, as you can see here, I have these 2 rows, and that should be here too. So that means that I missed a row here and I didn't notice. That's not good. So I have to frog this 4 rows here and do the row that is missing here. So I will probably not be finished with this tonight, but I will start to frog and then we will see how far I will get on it. So that is what I will be doing right now. It's a bummer, but that happens. And well, it was good that I saw it at least, even if I have to redo these 4 rows and do the extra row here. Ugh. So I'm done frogging. So let's start over with these rows and add another one. That was a little bit boring, really. I was so happy that I was finished with the scarf today. Well, that happens, I guess. So, well, let's start over again. This is almost done. So I did some tassels on this light gray scarf and I actually like it. I think I will do that on the dark gray too, but I have only done one side so far, and then I will cut the tassels later on so that they will be all the same length. I actually don't think I want more than these 6 ones that I have. I don't know if it shows really well here. I hope so. But I think this is enough on this scarf. I don't want too much either, so I will do the other side too, and then we can finish off and just weave in the ends and then start on a new project. I have been working on this on and off today, so I'm happy that this is done. I also had to start on a 3rd skein because on this one 2 skeins wasn't enough, and I don't know why it is so different in length on the yarn skeins, because it's the same brand, it's the same yarn, just different colors. But it is, I had 2 rows left when I had to start on the 3rd skein, and on the dark gray I had like a small ball of yarn left over from the 2 skeins that I used, so that will be enough for the tassels. But I think when I'm done with this, I will start on an ear warmer, I think, because since I have started on a 3rd skein of this light gray color, I want to use it up as much as possible. So I think when we have made the tassels on this one, we will try to make an ear warmer in the same pattern, I think, too. So let's do that. It's a new day again. Yesterday I finished this scarf and put on some tassels. I think I will have tassels on all of my scarves. I really like that. The only thing left is to cut them in a good length. So I'm happy that it's finally done, even if I had to frog a couple of rows. But I really like this pattern, and I really like how the scarves turned out. So I will be making more of these. Now I think I will try to do an ear warmer in this pattern and see how that will look and if I like it. And I don't think that will take that much time, really. An ear warmer isn't too big. And after that I think I will knit a beanie that will match with this scarf. That's my plan. So let's try that and start with the ear warmer. So I really don't know how big I need to have it and how many stitches. I don't know why my camera changes lights all the time, but I hope you will bear with me. But I will try ear warmer and see if that will look good. So I will just try to see how wide I need to have it. So I am back from our little trip and I made, let's do like this, I made, let's see, I didn't have a scissor in the car, so I need to weave in the ends, but I made this. It's a really bad lighting here right now, but I hope you can see anyway. So I made that, and I have made this. So I have made two ear warmers with the same pattern as I had in the scarf. And they are like nice, but when I try them on, it doesn't feel like they will be, you know, so warm. Look funny, but anyway, it doesn't feel like they will be very warm, because the yarn also stretches, but it also has to stretch so it will stay on the head. And I think when it stretches, I think the holes from crochet, the pattern, gets a little bit too big when I stretch it like this. So maybe if you want to do ear warmers with this pattern, I think I need to size down my hook. At least 1 or 2 sizes down with the hook, to get it a little bit more compact. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I think if I size down with the hook, I think the ear warmer will be a little bit thicker, and there will not be the holes will not be as big when you stretch the ear warmer like this when you have it on. Maybe I could put some fabric inside so it will be a little bit warmer, but that's nothing I want to do right now. So they will stay as they are right now, and I will weave in my ends on these two, but I think I will weave in the end later, because I want to start something else. Because I think next project will be the last one for this video, because I also need to edit my previous video for you. I am editing right now at the same time. But I think I will actually, I have this much yarn left and this little ball, because I had to frog, you know, remember? So I have this yarn left from the third skein that I had to start when I made my scarf, and from that I made these 2 ear warmers, and I actually think that this would be enough for another one, but I don't want to do another one before I decide if I will just try to size down my hook, or if I think it's too much holes in the pattern. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that will be enough for now. So I will save this yarn for something else. And I think I will start on another beanie like this, a knitted beanie in light gray, because then I have a dark gray and I have a light gray. I have a dark gray and light gray scarf and these 2 beanies. So I actually have got this two skeins that I will use for the beanie. So I will start on that actually and do another hat beanie. And I think that's what I will be able to do today. Because later we will go to my daughter and have a fika. That's what we are going to do later. But right now I will start on this beanie. And if I have time, I will also do some editing. Oh, this was a hard one. This was not a good one, unfortunately. There. We have it. You can probably hear it in the background, but my partner is washing our car right now. And I will start on this, if I can find the end of this yarn somewhere. Yes, here we have it. So let's do a beanie. We need these. How did I get it in here? Yes, like this, of course. Ah, stupid me. So let's make a bean. I think I will do a few stitches less this time, and see how the beanie will be. I will actually do that. Yes, I will. If I make it like 4 stitches less than the last one and compare the difference. Isn't this typical? My knitting needle broke and I think I can glue this, but I don't have any glue at home that I can use on this, so maybe I will go to town tomorrow and see if I can find something so I can fix this knitting needle. It's a bummer because I had my hope was that I could finish this beanie today and then end this vlog, but I guess I need to have another day, and if I don't find any glue here, then I guess I will save this for another time. We will see tomorrow, really. It's a bummer, really. So I did buy some super glue and I will try to fix this one. Hopefully it will work, and if not I will just simply have to order new ones. But I will try this and we will see. So it did work to glue this. Don't know if you can see it here. It dried a little bit fast, so I have the smallest gap here. But I have tried to knit a couple of rows and it actually works really great. It doesn't get stuck in this tiny little gap here. So I will continue to knit on this beanie and hopefully we will soon get this done. So I am done with my beanies, my scarves and my ear warmers. So I will just end this video and show you how they turned out. So I made 2 beanies, one light gray and one dark gray. And I really like to do these. I'm not looking very good in hats, but it's winter and you really need to have it warm of your ears. So this is, I have made them in 2 sizes. So this is the medium size and I made this in like small size for everyone who has a little bit of a smaller head like I do. I also made this scarf. I hope you can see it. So I made this as a set to have. Like this. And I really did like making these scarves, so I will be making more of these. I really like the pattern, and then you can just do it as long as you want it to be. I want this under my coat, I think. And I didn't want it to be too short if I want it outside my jacket. Maybe it could be a little bit longer. I actually have done a scarf that is a little bit longer than this, that I will try out and have outside. But I think this is an okay length of the scarf. So this is how it turned out. And the hat, the beanie, and the beanie is not knitted after any pattern. I told you before in the video, I just knit 2, purl 2 around. So this is the dark gray, and I made the same set in light gray, and it looks like this. And then I also did 2 ear warmers, but I didn't felt like they was as warm as I wanted them to be. They feel a little bit thin maybe. Oops. And I think I talked about that when I made those. So I only made 2. I didn't make any in the dark gray because I don't know if I will try to use a smaller hook, so it will be not so big gaps. Well, I don't know if I will try with a smaller hook and a few more stitches. We'll see in the future, but I don't want to do that right now. So these 2 ear warmers, 2 beanies and 2 scarf we made in this video. And then in the beginning we made this scarf that was really too small, so this we will frog in another video another time. So this is what we got made. So I hope, let's see how I look. Really, it's hard to get it look nice really. But at least this is what we made in this video, and I know the video is a little bit long, so I will try to make them shorter next time. It's hard because I film over time and then I put it all together when I edit. So sometimes the videos will be a little bit longer and sometimes they will be a little bit shorter. But I will try to make them a little bit shorter than they have been now for the last 2 times. But I hope you enjoy this video, and if you like, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!